Hey guys, this is Keith from LifetimeWarrior.com. If you're here watching this video, I assume you're at least a little bit interested in who I am and what it is that I do to make money online. So I'm going to take this opportunity to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about my story. I'm a father of two wild little boys, and I'm married to an amazing woman who I met on my travels in Europe. I love all things related to fitness, martial arts, and fight sports. In fact, I've devoted most of my life to those things. And to be honest with you, I'm much too busy doing all the things in my life that make my life worth living to work full-time. But we'll get to that later. Now, to tell you my story, might as well start at the beginning, or at least near the beginning. I was probably just like you. I went to school, I went to university, I got a degree, and I eventually got a job in IT, in my field of study. Great, right? Wrong. I hated it. The long hours, the pressure, the so little vacation time. 14 days a year is nothing to be able to go and do something with your life. And to be honest, I couldn't stand it anymore. One day I just said, that's enough. I can't do this. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be this way the rest of my life. So I quit my job, sold everything, and I decided I'm going to do the things that I love to do. I traveled the world and I trained in martial arts. Now, fast forward a few years later, and a lot of adventures, and I find myself in Central Europe, and I'm married, and I've got 2 kids, and I even managed to open up my own fight gym. It was great, it was cool, it was what I always wanted to do. I was living my dream. But there was a problem. I wasn't happy. I had slipped back into that old mentality of all work and no play. I was spending more and more hours trying to work at my business, trying to get my gym to go. I wasn't really spending time living my life and doing the things I love to do, spending time with my family, traveling, or even doing my own training. I had lost all of that. To be honest, my dream became my chore. And I was dying inside. I couldn't stand it. So one day I'm sitting in the gym and I'm thinking to myself, there has to be another way. There has to be a better way to do this. I have to be able to make more money, or at least the same amount of money, but spend more time with my family. Spend more time doing the things that make my life worth living. So I started looking online, see what could I do? Anything that I could do, to be honest. How can I make more money? And I came across a lot of different programs, a lot of different systems, a lot of different gurus, and none of them made sense. They always seemed a bit off. But I came across this one system, and that's the one system I want to share with you today, that has completely changed my life. It has enabled me to become a better person, to spend more time with my family and doing the things that I love to do, and still make money. And one of the best things about it, it has allowed me to travel with my family back and forth halfway across the world, spend time with both of our families without having to spend all of my vacation time to do so. In fact, if I decide that I want to work in Europe, I can work in Europe. If I want to work in the US, I can work in the US. It allows me to work from virtually anywhere in the world as long as I've got a laptop and an internet connection. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to invite you to stand up and realize that you only get one lifetime. And if you want to make the most of your lifetime, you have to be willing to fight for it. So stand up right now, awaken that warrior spirit, and if you're ready to join me to fight for your lifetime, to fight for your life, to do the things that you want to do the rest of your life, I want you to click the link below and watch the video that's going to explain this exact system that I use. Okay, if you're ready for this, if you're ready to fight for it, click the link and I'll see you on the other side.